Join me as I dive into the wild world of Google stock and try to figure out what's really going on with it right now. Google stock is one of the most talked about topics in today's market, and for good reason. It's a behemoth of a company with a market cap of over $1 trillion, and its performance has a significant impact on the entire tech industry, not to mention your own portfolio, if you're invested in it. Google stock has been on a wild ride lately, with some pundits saying it's due for a major correction, while others are convinced it's going to keep surging higher. So what's really going on? Well, if we take a closer look at its recent performance, we can see that it's been struggling to break out of a tight trading range, and that's got a lot of investors on edge. Specifically, its earnings reports have been a mixed bag, with some quarters beating expectations while others have fallen short. Another factor that's been weighing on Google's stock is the growing scrutiny over its advertising business model, which has faced intense criticism from regulators and lawmakers. And let's not forget the ongoing antitrust investigations, which could potentially lead to major changes in how the company operates. Meanwhile, the global economic slowdown has also been a major headwind, with many investors rotating out of tech stocks and into safer assets like bonds. On top of all this, Google's cloud computing business has been underperforming, which is a major concern given its importance to the company's long-term growth strategy. And if that wasn't enough, there are also fears about rising competition from newer rivals like Amazon and Microsoft, which are aggressively expanding their own cloud offerings. One recent development that's caught my eye is Google's decision to acquire Fitbit, the popular wearable maker, in a deal worth over $2 billion. This could be a major game changer for the company, as it gives it a foothold in the rapidly growing health and fitness market. But it's not without its risks, and some investors are worried about the potential regulatory hurdles and cultural clashes that could arise from the integration. Another significant development is the major overhaul of Google's management structure, with Sundar Pichai taking on even more responsibilities as CEO. This could be a sign that the company is preparing for a major shift in strategy, but it's also raised concerns about the concentration of power and accountability. To sum it all up, Google's stock has been facing some major challenges lately, from its struggles with earnings growth to the growing scrutiny over its business model. But despite all this, there are still plenty of reasons to be optimistic about the company's long-term prospects. What do you guys think about Google stock? Do you think it's a buy, or are you staying away? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to check out my other videos for more in-depth analysis and insights on the tech industry.